Quatite, email il tapazawa.
Says there's news of a Ronin joining. Offers you extraordinary prices for extraordinary. Says this is the go-to place if you. That's a gnote. Easy prey for Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. Let's hope the beast keeps listening to you. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Glad to see some wood scrap there. That's sure to be useful. It's the chug yard. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they... You're on the right track. Keep your... Always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to routine instead of playing around with sprockets. Bumper Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Hack and slash. Dented that one good. You're hurt bad. Nothing like a story with an unexpected ending. Let's see. Breathe deeper. You can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Loopalupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
That is how you shine light at the dark.
Seriously, don't doubt the dark.
I'm so proud of you for doing the right thing.
Can't believe you let that loser sway you.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Suppose... Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible. Understands why you're bent on finishing the world off. Supposes it's a mercy to make it faster. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so... But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. Looks Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. Some of the beasts who live here have never seen day. Small things for your big ideas. Everything looks stunted round here. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor. nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to... Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. He has the ins and outs of all monster and creature whereabouts. The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. You made it through another long night. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. Spring out.
Bolse. Inmo. Diava.
Let's see.
Como judo pavase. Kaffee. Jacques intan kakuru.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and
Why adfuno diave?
says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind.
Und lump.
Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Cherry la fia. Goga.
Out there with the monsters, it's kill or be.
Ishko.
You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with...
Over bug bug ad. Circa full of the horse.
It's hard.
E canisala vai.
Claims he mostly kills whoever he doesn't.
Circa full of the horse. Yama fore dome da hunga.
Says it's wise.
Wa mansela fat.
Get-
Wa uvuxu squale yoshkaba.
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn Myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones.
Amanka.
He's afraid you're just as stubborn as... But enough of that.
Mustakabala no kondonash. Win sila piada.
He's not...
Darn mianda kagundo. Karuta. Nobel.
Right,
Born.
says as big as they are, the world is bigger. To find where...
Gunduf.
Moogs.
Gunduf.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to stop.
Hose es kuku Johanna. Jamakuda horedatunka.
There's no better place to start than a scrip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little...
Tiava dana untiza fela.
Hope you grabbed a big breath. Wait, it's the scrip hola. The place is just filled with critters. Smartphone lead. Who needs a weapon? Definitely not open. Be sure to buckle your safety harness. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there.